in a really good spot. I've only hunted this farm once all year. Kind of gave it some time off, you know. Last year we had some good deer here, but they just never showed up till late season. So I'm kind of hoping that's what's going to happen tonight. We had a couple big deer near in Velvet, and then they just disappeared like July. Finally, I saw one the other night just across the road. Probably about 2 weeks ago, that I hadn't seen or got a picture of since July, the end of July. So he's pretty close. Hopefully he comes over here tonight to eat these beans. With the rut still kind of going on, even now it's January 2nd here in Illinois, you know, it's really weird to see rutting activity. But Clinton said last night he saw a couple nice bucks working scrapes and checking does and stuff on food plots, so. I just saw the buck I came in here to shoot. Really pretty buck. He's across this ditch. He just stood up over there. He must have been bedded in here the whole time. He's either gonna go down the ditch and go across the road to the right, or he might come up here. Problem is, where he comes up, I'm not gonna have a shot. This branch fell down in the last storm and it's hanging right down in front of my window. As well. She shot this buck. Whew, man, he had me on pins and needles all night. I'm about ready to throw up. Been bad on the flu, sickness, just everything you can think of. Finally turned broadside at 31. Maybe I wasn't even that. Last time I ranged it was 31. He walked a couple steps. I put 30 right on his. Right in the crease of his shoulder. And I had to kind of sit up and shoot over this fiberglass pole right here on the blind, and then shoot between the stick that's going this way. So I had just a little window about the size of a pop can. And I thought I drilled it, but I didn't get very much penetration, which really scares me. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm actually going to get down and knock an arrow, walk over there and see if it's just sticking in there. Well, it's been about 3 hours since I shot this buck. Looks like a little high shoulder. Hopefully got at least one lung, maybe two. We're gonna go take a look at the blood, go a couple hundred yards where I seen him lay down, and if he's not there, probably back out until morning so we can see. But normally when they have a lung shot, they don't go very far. So let's go see.
You feeling confident?
Yeah, he's dead. What kind of Walmart special you got there?
Catch up with Mr. Personality up here. See what he has to say. What'd you say?
His little bean patches are bigger than ours.
That's what happens. You're a big time farmer.
All right, so well, the blind's right there. You can't really see it, but I shot him. He's right here somewhere. Jumped that fence right there, and then he went right along the fence that way. So I'm just gonna go right up here where I know there's gonna be blood. He should be laying over there.
Well, you hit him. Pretty lovely to me in there.
Yeah,
Right there to the right.
I've got a few right there. What I would call bubbles, but they're frozen. So. Well, we went about 150 yards so far. Blood's getting kind of thin. Right here's where I thought I seen him laying down. Maybe right there. I think I see a puddle of blood, but I'm gonna go here and see what it looks like. And blood.
What's your opinion here, Frank?
My opinion is if you get to the top of the hill and you don't find him, we'll go get him tomorrow. But as much as he's already been, what, 4 times?
Right.
He's dead.
I mean, that's frozen solid.
Right.
Well, a little update. We went probably 400 yards, just guessing. He's kind of going pretty much in a straight line. I don't know where he's going, but now we're in wide open pasture. Probably just gonna call it quits. All the blood we found so far has been frozen, which it's not even that cold, so I don't think we bumped him, but it's kind of weird. He bedded like 3 or 4 times in the woods there and then got up and came out here. I don't know if coyotes bumped him or what, but we're gonna back out, I think. I'll come back in the morning and walk that draw over there because that's basically the last line of defense for him. Well, it is the morning after. As you can tell, really cold last night, frozen solid, so hopefully we can go in here and find him at least stiffened up to get another arrow in him, or everybody we've talked to said he's dead. We went about 300 yards last night, according to Google Earth, which isn't typically uncommon for single lung shot deer. Hopefully he's laying dead within the next couple hundred yards. After that, we don't know what we're gonna do because he's running out of timber and it's gonna be all wide open fields from there on out. So I guess we'll go see if we can find him. All right, guys, well, we didn't really follow blood across this pasture. We knew he was coming this way. Really hard to see in this frosty grass. I'm gonna slip up to this ridge right here and just glass that bottom and see if he's laying over there somewhere. All right, guys, well, we have tracked this deer probably, I don't know, we've got to be going close to a mile. What he's been doing, basically this farm is a perfect square surrounded by cattle fence because we put cows in here. We tracked him up there across that pasture. He hit the fence and he's just been walking right down the fence. He can't find a place to get across. So we're actually going right back to where I shot him. He's making a big circle. Still got pretty good blood. Eventually he's either going to cross the fence or something. I don't know. He hasn't bedded down, which is kind of weird. He hasn't bedded down since early in the track job, so I don't know if we jumped him or if coyotes are pushing him or what's going on. I'm gonna keep after it. We're getting tired. Right there he is. He's dead. Coyotes ripped into him. Backside of him anyway. Almost looks like he's stuck in the fence. Well, guys, here he is. We got him dug out of the fence. We got him tagged up. what a heck of a story. Last night this buck came in. Wasn't really expecting to see this deer. Last trail pictures I had of him, I think, were like July 30th or something like that. And he just never lived on the farm. Came in last night, stood at 30 yards facing me for the longest time. Finally got him turned broadside. As far as camera angle goes, he probably doesn't look too broadside, but from my point of view, he was twisted pretty good. So I just put it right here and hit pretty much where I thought I hit, or where I wanted to hit, but just a little high. Definitely a lethal hit if you get all the way into the chest cavity, but not sure what I got for sure. But he ran his fair share of a 3/4 of a mile anyway, and looks like he bedded down once, kind of backtracked a little bit, and the coyotes got into him right there, and he must not have been quite dead. And he ran up and he just head on that fence and got stuck in it, and they didn't get a whole lot. They got the pelvis ate up, but other than that, most of the meat's gonna be salvageable. Definitely glad that we backed out last night, because we would have just kept pushing them off the farm. And yeah, finally on the board. It's been 2 years almost exactly. I think January 7th of 2017 was the last time I shot a buck. Feels good to put my hands on a big set of antlers. So he's a 4-year-old deer. I had a picture of him last year a little bit, and he was just a little bit smaller than this. I'll have to dig through the archive to see if I can find him, but he's just not a regular deer on this farm. He lives about 3 miles from here on the neighbor's property. See him a lot from the road, and told myself if I seen him, he was gonna get shot. So really heavy, especially out here around his tines. Can't believe he's not broken up at all. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful buck. So now the work starts. We're gonna try to drive the Toyota as close as possible. Might even do a little off-roading through the timber. See how close we can get, but on the board. Just took 2 years, so. It's gonna be fun. Redneck ingenuity. Here we go. Probably break the strap, rip the fender off. A lot worse could happen, right? That's what tractor said. My tractor's
Oh boy.
Go that way. No. Back up. Keep backing up. All right. Now go that way. Yep.
Justin, deer hunting depression. And you know what? It's a real thing. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many.
You don't have to tell me. I've had it more than a few times in my life.
It's real, guys. If you've spent enough time deer hunting, we're all going to be there at some point. They sometimes don't cooperate. They disappear. And you know what the reality is? Sometimes you're just not going to get one. You know, we called Tyler. We're talking to Tyler, and he's telling us, gosh, I'm sitting there just hoping something comes out. And what do you know?
The buck that he goes in there after actually stepped out. And they don't always do that, as we know. But, you know, to Todd's point, you know, Tyler's the guy kind of on our group chat, our group text for the team that's always kind of complaining, right, all season long. You know, he's been like, there's no big bucks around. They're all dead. They're all gone, you know, whatever. And
we saved you and spared you that footage.
But, I mean, the fact of the matter is, you know, he planned for this type of thing with having some standing food come late season
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
so critical, and you can't always count on shooting a deer in October and November. Sometimes December and January roll around and you still got tags that aren't filled, and you wish you had that food.
And to your point, Justin, not to step back into, but I mean, again, it's that planning, right? I mean, it's legitimately having a plan. I mean, I know I've got a redneck all set up right now. I mean, I got this, and dude, I'm sitting here going, man, is this cold weather ever going to come? Because
But
it's
sometimes you
primed.
gotta just hunt.
You're right. But
just
I've been
hunt.
kind of hoping and that, you know what, the perfect storm is going to come in, and it hasn't happened. So Saturday, I'm going for it.
All right, good luck to you. So next up, guys, we wanted to remind you the Lancaster Archery Classic is coming very soon. What are the dates for that?
The dates for that are the 25th through the 27th. I know you're going to be there shooting. Unfortunately, I've
will.
got a personal family issue that I'm dealing with where I'm not going to be able to make it there this year because I truly was hoping to kick your ass, to be
Rematch will
honest
not
with you.
happen. Well, now if I have to shoot against Morrison, we know he's going to beat me.
That's true.
So I need to find somebody that I can beat.
Well, the important thing is,
Brad,
listen,
maybe Brad.
the more important thing is we have put up some serious cash, guys. I mean, if you're in the bow hunter division, we have personally put up, I mean, what? We put up almost $1,250 or $1,500.
$1,500 in contingency money. Yeah,
$750
from
for
bowhunting.com.
first, $500 for second place, $250 for third. All you got to be is have a Bowhunter Die hat on or shirt. Got to have one
Or one of our
other.
sweet vests that you can still
Whatever.
buy from bowhunting.com.
The bottom
by the
line
way.
is there's still time to register, so please do so. Justin and the team is going to be there reporting live on not just our division, but all the other divisions. I think they told me they have almost 200 people signed up for the bear bow division, and that's a fun division to watch by itself, too. Those guys are amazing.
I wonder if I could compete. in
No,
that.
give it up. You don't have enough time to practice that.
Not. All right, guys. Remember to sign up, Lancaster Archery Classic. Next up, we are going to check in on the trophy photos for this week's episode. Caleb Del Porto,
Ches Martin,
Hunter Letman,
Jeremy Wodarski,
Nate Lutzy,
and Stephen Marriott. Hey guys, those are some great trophies. Lots of big bucks here in this round, this go-around. But the winner of the Pine Ridge package this week, Justin, is...
Jeremy Wodarski.
Now
So-
listen... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
What
well,
are you going to give some tips here again?
Well, we always got to give a few
Pointers?
tips. People are always asking. You know, Caleb, you were up there pretty quick. I mean, Justin almost picked you first, but man, you had the throat grab going on. You can't hold them by the throat. And Chet's... We're seeing that big white belly. You got to push him up, man. It's hard.
Ches Martin
Gotta
killed
get him
a
up.
heck of a deer, though. Look
That
at
is a
thing.
monster.
That is a giant 10 point. So congrats to him, but most of all, congrats to Jeremy. Make sure you email us your information. We'll get that Pine Ridge Archery gift pack sent out to you. Guys, that's all we've got for this week's episode of Bowhunter Die. Most likely we will not have an episode next week because we are going to be at the ATA show. So guys, make sure you are checking in to the website, all the social media channels. We're going to have live videos coming at you from the show floor throughout the entire show, especially every day at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be doing a live stream to both Facebook and YouTube from the Lancaster Archery booth. Myself, Todd, and PJ talking about all the cool new gear that we're seeing. So guys, make sure you tune in for that, and we will see you next time right here on Bowhunter Die.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bow hunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and Bowhunter Die gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more.
Oh, Lutzy killed himself a buckaroo there.
Who's the winner?
I think Jeremy here did a nice job. Deer's posed up. It's looking good. Nice background. The only other one that's close is this kid here, but he's got the throat grab going. That's why I didn't like him.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
That's how we like it. Nice and clean around the surface. Nice and clean. Oh yeah, that's what we like.